Ooh. Hello, hello, happy Thursday. I was coming, y'all. I had to finish my song. I'm sorry. My song was on. I was like, yeah, they gotta wait, because my song was on, honey. Y'all know how I be in the car, honey, with my music. That Coco Jones, honey, here we go. Uh-oh, that's my song, and I had to hear the whole thing, okay? I was like, oh, I can't go live right now. I can't go live right now. I got to hear my song. So I'm here. Baby, I be jamming in the car, okay? I be jamming, honey. I be jamming. How y'all doing? Good morning. Good morning. Happy Thursday, honey. We are getting to the end of the week. A bitch is about to be on vacation. Baby, Lord, I've been praying for this day for so long. One more day. And I'm going to work from home tomorrow. I ain't going in the office tomorrow. I'm working from home so it can be a little bit more real to me. All right? That's how we're going to do that. Yes, God. Vacation, baby. I'm gonna still hit y'all up with my little videos. Don't worry. I done told y'all. Y'all know when I go on vacation, I'm gonna still pop on and do a little video too. So yes, you're gonna still get me. I'm gonna make time for my people. All right? Because I appreciate y'all holding me down as well. So that's the least I can do. All right? Yes, baby. Yes, honey. Yes, honey. But I was listening to that Coco Jones, baby. I love Coco Jones. I don't care what she put out. I'm a fan. I don't care. I don't care, honey. That Here We Go is my jam right now. Like, from the first time I heard it, I said, oof, I love it. Like, I love it. Love it, love it, love it. Y'all like the song? Y'all like the song? That song, I like Victoria Monet's new song, All Right. Like, that's a bop. I like that. I got a few songs that's on the radio. Yeah. Yeah, when Coco Jones come on, I don't give a damn what I'm doing. I'm listening to that. I'm getting ready to go live. I was like, I gotta hear my song. But we here. Okay. Good morning, though, honey. Everything said in this video is alleged, in my opinion, and is used for fair use and entertainment. Okay. Hopefully you guys got your coffee and your tea, and you're getting where you need to be. All right. Yes, ma'am. Let's get on with the show, honey, because we got some great topics. We got some great topics. How y'all feeling this morning? Everybody feeling good? I'm feeling all right. I'm feeling all right. I might have to act up a little bit. I don't know yet. So trigger warning. Let's do a trigger warning beforehand, because I don't never know. I don't never know. So thank y'all for being here, child. If I get to acting crazy, it's just a part of the show. Just go with it. All right. Don't be in the comments on my camera. You was a little too turned up today. Well, I mean, it's my job to entertain you. If I got to be turned up a little bit, we got to turn up. Okay. All right. So let's get into it. Now, I announced to you guys last night about the update for Melicon. I'm gonna say it again, because the link that Mel is supposed to send out, I think she said today, she's supposed to send the link out today with all the information where you can go click on. If you're planning to go to Melicon, you probably want to go ahead and start looking into getting your hotel and all that, because the show will be in Huntsville. All right, so let's go ahead and give y'all the update again on that. Somebody said get crunk. See how y'all encourage me to be bad? I love it. Y'all are mischievous just like me. Okay. All right, so let's get back to this Melicon thing. All right, so Melicon will be August the 10th, all right, as announced last night. The time for that will be 7 to 10 p.m. and it's going to be in Huntsville, Alabama, as I stated. It is a formal event, so if you ain't got no good old clothes like promise type stuff, you know, Mel like to dress to impress, you better go on out there, child. You better go on out there, go somewhere, get you something, go on to the mall, honey, and get you something cute, so you can step up in there looking like somebody, because Mel don't want y'all coming up in here, you know, looking like y'all ass just left the club. She wants y'all to come in there dressed nice. She likes formal attire. So the color will be hue of pink. That's real bougie. It sounds like a real bougie type of pink. So y'all go on and look it up and see what color, you know, hue of pink is. Don't be coming up in there with the wrong kind of pink on, all right? So again, like I said, she will be dropping that link today, so be on the lookout for that. When she go live, maybe she's gonna go live and announce it, or she may just drop it in her IG stories. Okay, either way, I'm pretty sure the content creators will keep you guys updated as to when that link is dropped and where you will need to go to click on that link. Okay, yes, so let's get on with the show. Oh, child. Yes, God. I want this truck to get out my way. Damn. See you promoting road rage driving like this. Lord. All right. Here we go. All right, so congratulations, honey. Congratulations go out to Celine Dion. I love Celine Dion, okay? I love Celine Dion. So shout out to Celine Dion, honey. She is, child, she's back. She's back. Y'all know for a long time she's been down. She's been sick real bad. I saw a video where she was having seizures online. That shit scared me. I was like, not Celine, girl. Not Celine, girl. Because y'all know Celine be singing down. So to see her in that space, baby, I was like, oh, Lord, I started praying immediately for her. But she's back, guys. Congratulations to her. She will be set to perform again after her serious health scare. Celine is set to perform during the 2024 Paris Olympics, you guys. She's going to be opening the ceremony on this coming Friday. Ain't that something? Look at the Lord, honey. Look at the Lord, honey. Done came up and threw that in the healed Celine for us, y'all. Because I love her. Like, who can belt out a tune like Celine, girl, okay? Ooh, child, I said, Lord, thank you for bringing her back, Jesus, because I didn't think she was going to make it. Now, that says that this performance will mark the pop singer's first performance since halting her touring schedule and stepping away from the spotlight. I'm sorry, guys. After diagnosed with stiff person syndrome. Okay, y'all remember she's been talking about that. She was diagnosed with stiff person syndrome back in December of 2022. So she's been dealing with that. She was really down real bad. She was, you know, her weight was really, really low. A lot of people were saying, what is going on with Celine? Why is she so skinny? She was dealing with a lot. She was sick, and I think she didn't want the public to know. But as time went on, she was getting, you know, it got worse. So she had to announce it because people were like wondering what the hell was going on with her. All right, but she, like I said, they showed that video. I think it was on Neighborhood Talk where I saw it, where she was laying down and she was having all these seizures where she was shaking uncontrollably. I was just like, oh, Jesus. When I saw the video, I was like, Lord, please, God, like, please heal this lady. Because to go from being this vibrant individual who got on stages and was selling out shows and just belting out these tunes, like, oh, my God, to see her from going from that to the state that she was in, it was just heartbreaking. So she is back. She is back, honey. The Lord and came up and threw that and raised her right on back up. And she is set to have a Vegas residency as well. So I don't want her to do too much too fast, but I mean, I'm pretty sure she knows what her body can take and what it cannot. So she has also signed a contract for a new Vegas residency. So she'll be performing in Vegas as well after her performance for the Olympics. So shout out to Celine Dion. Y'all like Celine Dion? Y'all a fan of Celine Dion? I like her, child. I mean, tell me who else can sing My Heart from the My Heart Will Go On from the damn Titanic. I like all her stuff. I like all Celine stuff. Okay? Yes, child. I love me some Celine. So thank God she is back up and running, baby. Because, listen. Oh, child. The first time I heard her, honey, do that song. Every night in my dreams. Because you got to point your hand out like this when you say that song. I see you. I feel you. I was like, oh, okay. You made me feel it that time, girl, when you were singing. When you stretched your arm out like that and you were singing Celine, girl. When she was singing that song from the damn Titanic, I was like, yes, Lord, honey. That touched me, girl. I ain't crying. I won't cry or nothing. But I had felt it. I felt the song when you were singing, girl, when you stretched your arm out like that. I said, oh, yeah, I love this song, honey. But let's move on. Let's move on, child. Lisa Ray, honey. Lisa Ray is still out here Lisa Raying. All right. Now, she is spilling tea, and she continues to expose Dwayne Martin because she is still mad at his ass. And she's warning his new wife, who looks just like a younger version of Tisha Campbell, honey, that Dwayne Martin, honey, is a lion 304 out here. I said, wait a minute, what? Lisa Ray is warning his new wife, honey, and telling the new wife, listen, you know you married a lion 304, right? This the same nigga that broke up my marriage. Now, I'm here to let you know what you married over there, girl. I was like, Lisa Ray, calm down, girl. Like, how long ago you been divorced? You still mad at Dwayne. Now you done saw he got a new woman, and now you going after her and spilling all this tea about him to this girl. Like, let it go. Now, Lisa Ray says that allowing Dwayne Martin, honey, to come into her and her husband, her ex-husband, Michael Missick's life, okay, was the worst thing that that she could have ever done, because she lost her husband to Dwayne Martin and they became inseparable, pushing her out of the picture. All right, she was talking about how Dwayne would have her husband going on vacations together and leaving her out, how they would be hanging out together all times of night in the clubs and different places, and that Dwayne was introducing other women to Lisa Ray's ex-husband. So he was out there cheating and doing all the stuff he was doing and introducing her husband. But I'm like, he's a grown-ass man, okay? He can introduce her to introduce him to 1,000 women, but it's up to him if he wants to go out here and be on the snake mess. You feel me? Like, if it's in him, it's in him. So you can't put it all on Dwayne. Yes, he can introduce. Yes, he can hang out with him. But if your husband didn't have it in him to be out here cheating and disrespecting you, he wouldn't have done it. So yes, Dwayne probably was an influencer, but I don't feel like he like snatched his arm and was like, yes, cheat with her. Like, no. Now he is a snake ass individual. He is. He's a snake ass individual. But to put the whole blame on him for your marriage not making it, I mean, that's a stretch. Like, that's a whole reach. That's a reach, Lisa. And plus, that's the same man who locked you out of the gates and locked you out of the house over there in Turks and Caicos. Y'all know he was like the premier or something like that over there in Turks and Caicos. So she went over there and married this man because he had all this damn money. He done locked her and her daughter up out of the house and out of the gates and wouldn't allow her to come back up in there. She done drove the car through the damn gates and everything. It was a mess. It was a mess. All right. They wound up getting divorced, and then she blamed the whole damn thing on Dwayne Martin. And I just don't feel like it was all Dwayne's damn fault. Jesus. All right, so she warns his new wife, Ashley Jones, okay, that she needs to get far the hell away from Dwayne Martin. She is serious about this shit. She said that you better keep an eye on Dwayne, and better yet, just get the hell away from him because he is for the streets. That's what she's telling the new wife, okay? So, of course, y'all know that Dwayne Martin, honey, almost got Tisha Campbell caught up in his bullshit when he was defrauding the IRS, which you can never do because they all, child, they so thorough. How you thought you could get through that Dwayne Martin is beyond me. All right, so he was on some fraudulent tax scheme type stuff, and that almost landed his ass in prison, I'm seeing. And that was during the marriage that he and Tisha Campbell, when he and Tisha Campbell were married, all right? So he was failing to report certain money that he was making, at which the IRS caught it. And then he was reporting false numbers on his taxes as well to avoid reporting all the money he was supposed to be reporting and falsifying documents, all right? And he lied about his damn income, and the IRS caught that mess. And then he was trying to pull Tisha in that shit too to try to say she knew about it, at which she did not, all right? Then he turned around and was trying to get spousal support from Tisha Campbell, at which Tisha was saying that during her marriage to him, that at one point he wasn't even working and she was still working. So she was pulling most of the bills and handling everything with the kids and everything else, at which she said at one point in time that she didn't have but like $10 in the bank account. I was like, damn. See, you never know what be going on in people's lives. You see them and you think, oh, they on TV, they doing this, they doing that, they good. Tisha Campbell said it was a point in time that she didn't have about $10 in her damn account, fucking with Dwayne. And he had all this money he was hiding and then still trying to get more money out of her. Thankfully, they got divorced, all right? He done met this little young chick, and now he's on to the next. I feel like he like men, too. I feel like he's DL because we've heard so many stories about him. One of his assistants who used to work with him said that he caught him, honey, in the garage with the guy who was supposed to be washing the car, the detailer. They were looking for Dwayne, and they were calling out for his ass. They said he was in the damn garage in one of them little rooms in there with the guy who's supposed to be washing their car. Had him bent over. All right, then we done heard about Will Smith's friend who used to be working with him, talking about how he walked in on Dwayne Martin and Will Smith had him bent over a couch, pounding him over there on Pound Town. I said, well, hot damn. Now he out here married again to somebody else, getting ready to probably be on the bullshit again. Dwayne Martin, I need you to come on out the closet, sir. All right, allegedly, hypothetically, and maybe. All right, put all three of them words so we can be all right over here. But the people are saying that you are out here booty hole on swole, Dwayne. That's what the people say. I ain't say the shit. People are saying that Dwayne Martin is booty hole on swole, that you're a broke wrist pony, that you're all of those things. Okay? That's what they said. So whenever you're ready to come out of the closet, I'll be happy to announce it over here. All right? Moving on, and goodbye, Dwayne Martin. All right. And just to let you know, Lisa Ray is on your ass, just in case you didn't see the video, because she was going in on your ass, Dwayne. All right? And I was laughing my ass off. Moving on, baby. Let's let the broke wrist pony move on, child. Serena Williams, and let's talk about her. She recalls the tragic events following the tragic unaliving of her oldest sister, Yetunde, all right, and how her family came together after the aftermath of her sister's death, all right. Now, ESPN will be showing a 3-episode documentary of the story of Venus and Serena's family tragic event that happened with their oldest sister, who was pow-powed, you guys, in a very, very violent situation, and how Serena nearly had a nervous breakdown over that tragedy. Okay, now I'm seeing, because I looked it up, because y'all know how I feel about documentaries. I'm definitely gonna have to spin the block on that and go back and watch it, because there are episodes that have already aired. The episode is entitled "In the Arena, Serena Williams." Okay, it will air, it has aired, and it will continue to air on ESPN for those of you that have that channel at 9 p.m. All right, the first episode aired July 16th. The second episode aired July 23rd, and they have an upcoming episode that will be airing on July 30th. So now I got to go back, okay, on my DVR and go and watch the first episode, because you can't skip over and just watch the one for the 30, because I ain't gonna know what the hell is going on if I do that. So I'm going to probably try to do it this weekend so I can catch up and see what it's giving, and just kind of just binge watch to get that out, because now I'm interested to see what happened and why, and what was, you know, why would somebody want to take her life, and, you know, because they were saying it was very tragic. So I want to know what's the backlog behind whoever it was that unalived her by pow-powing her. Okay, y'all know I like stuff like that. I like crime shows and stuff, so this is right up my damn alley. So I'm gonna try to binge watch it, and I may do like an update on it as I get that done. Okay, y'all know that Marriage Huntsville is going on a hiatus. I'm hearing that the upcoming episode for this Saturday, they're not even going to show it, that they're just going to go right on into the hiatus. Carlos, what the hell is going on? And I know I'm kind of jumping ahead a little bit, but what the hell is going on, Carlos? Now, you told us that we were going to see the upcoming episode this coming Saturday. Now I'm hearing that they're not even going to show it, that they're just going to go on into the hiatus. Y'all know that this Friday is when the Olympics is supposed to start. So now y'all know he's blaming the Olympics for this bullshit. I said, boy, your other show is going to be on. So what is the difference between Love and Marriage Huntsville not showing, and what's that other show he got on with the family business or some bullshit over there? That show going to be still on. That wasn't affected by the Olympics. So what's it giving, Carlos? It's giving your asses lying out here. I mean, feel free to go ahead and tell the truth at any moment. Because if you're yanking Love and Marriage Huntsville because of the Olympics and you don't want the ratings to be affected, hell, we ain't even seen what the ratings were for the other show. Like, what's going on with that? If you're going to yank Love and Marriage Huntsville, you need to yank the other one as well, because that's still one of your shows. And if you're trying to protect your ratings, which are already low and will continue to be there, you started from the bottom and your ass is still down there. I mean, you need to have that same energy across the board. That's all I'm saying. I just feel like it's some bullshit. A lot of people are saying that Carlos the show might not be the only thing on the hiatus, that Carlos' ass is on a hiatus as well, and that he's on his way out the door because On is sick of his shit, and the fact that them ratings have been low, and the fact that the cast are fighting, and the fact that people don't want to film with each other, they on that shit again. Okay? There's some shit that's about to come out. I ain't gonna say what it is, because I do know, and I promised the person that told me that I ain't gonna say shit. But Tara, it's some serious shit brewing behind the scenes. So shit, it ain't got nothing to do with this Olympics, because the Olympics is around the same time every year, and the fact that you waited until the last minute, Carlos, to even announce that there was a hiatus is bullshit. Like, seriously. It's a lot of stuff going on with the cast. And then production, like I said, is also scrambling to intertwine Kiki Jabbar's situation with her passing as well in the second part of filming. Okay? And I'm hearing that her balloon release will be shown, because y'all know the news people recorded that. So I'm hearing that her balloon release may be intertwined in the second part of the season's episode. So we may get to see that, which most of you guys have seen. If you watch my channel, I showed it on mine. But you know, they got to have something in order to honor her. So I'm hearing that that's going to be showed. So we'll see. And as I get updates, I will update you guys. But it has a lot to do with stuff going on with the cast, okay? And I really wish that I could just blurt the shit out, but I cannot, because I don't want to mess up my sources and people who are telling me shit to where I don't get the tea no more because I'm talking too damn much, okay? So I got to be very strategic in how I say things and how much I say, because whenever I tell a person, okay, if you tell me this, no, I can't talk about it right now because, you know, for whatever reason. So I gotta respect that because I don't want to mess my sources up. Y'all respect that? You know I'm gonna tell you when I can. You know I'm gonna tell you when I can, okay? Y'all bear with me though, all right? I'm like the Lord. I will not withhold any good thing from you until I can tell you, all right? Let's move on though. It's got something to do with the cast, though. I'm gonna just say that. It's got something to do with the cast, and it definitely has a lot to do with Carlos, with his lying ass, okay? Definitely. Definitely. All right, but let's move on. I gotta respect that, y'all. I do. I can't F up my sources over. I can't do it. I ain't gonna do it. Cause I gotta, you know, I gotta be able to get the tea over here, baby. I gotta get the date. All right, so let's move on. Georgia schools, this is a big problem. Georgia school districts are scrambling to fill hundreds of teacher vacancies, you guys, days before the school year begins. Now, school is getting ready to start for the schools in Georgia, okay? They don't have enough teachers because a lot of teachers have quit over the summer. Ain't that some shit? First of all, you know, teachers do not get paid a lot of money to deal with the bullshit from these badass kids who, some of them come to school that want to learn, some do not. The problem with that is that the Georgia school district is battling a massive dilemma as they are faced with hundreds of vacant teacher positions just days before the school year begins. So they're gonna have to figure something out. What with the senior kids to school, it's against the law not to send them. So when they get there, who the hell is gonna teach them if ain't no damn teachers? Jesus. Now they're saying that Clayton County Public confirmed to Channel 2 Action News that the district is currently the district currently has 244 teacher vacancies. Damn. It says that the district held an emergency hiring fair on Wednesday. All right. That was yesterday. This is so sad. This is so sad. Can somebody go teach the children? Lord. It says that though it's unclear how candidates will be selected, okay? Now, they got to have the necessary credentials now. Can't be having no dummies in there that can't spell. You can't be hiring people like Wanda who only went to school for 2 days to go in there trying to teach our kids, because I don't want them going in dumb and coming out dumb up. That's not the goal. We'll see, child. We'll see. All right, so it says that the first day of school for students is coming up Thursday, all right, August the 1st in Clayton County. All right, staff begin their pre-planning days on Friday, okay? So this Friday they're going to be planning their pre-planning days. They don't have enough teachers, y'all. This shit is sad. So teachers have quit over the summer and they are scrambling to figure out what they're going to do. And they've been interviewing teachers to see how they can fill these vacancies, but they're still stuck with 244 vacancies for Clayton County alone. My son doesn't go back to school until the 5th, all right? So we good. We're going to do our vacation, and then that Monday following when we get back, we'll get back that, what, Sunday? That Monday he'll go back to school. So it'll be a great little send-off. You go on vacation and take your ass back to school, okay? So we'll see this giving. Hopefully, well, I think everything is fine. I haven't heard anything about a teacher vacancies and stuff at his school. All right, he goes to a very, very good school as well. My son goes to a good school, and I hope he has a great teacher this year, because he had a good teacher last year. Very, very good teacher. All right, so let's move on. All right, so Denzel Washington's co-star, you guys, insisted that she went topless, you guys, for their love scene in the movie Deja Vu. Do y'all remember the movie Deja Vu? The movie that he did with, what's the girl's name who was married to Paula Patton? All right, Paula Patton was in the movie. Now it says it's reported that nudity was not required for the actual sequence at first, but said that Paula Patton felt confident in removing her shirt for the film, and said that Denzel Washington kind of helped serve the story more. Okay, so he agreed that it would, the scene would be more fitting and proper if her shirt was removed. Now, I guess you got to be professional and be, you know, when you're an actor, you got to be professional. When you're seeing nude people that's in the nude and stuff like that, you can't be like, oh my God, like you got to stay focused. And I mean, you look, but then you got to look away and just see it as you guys are acting. But she said, hey, we're going to do a love scene. She felt that it wouldn't make sense for her to do that love scene with Denzel with her shirt on. So she decided, hey, I'm going to take my shirt off and just, you know, tatas in the face this scene right here. I don't know if I could do that. I don't know. With cameras all in you, because you know the cameras be like this on you. The cameras be on you, like the cameraman be like that on your ass. So you just sitting up there, child, just bumping and grinding with your tatas out and the camera right in your damn face. I would be nervous about that shit. I don't know. I don't know if I could do it. maybe with a few drinks in me, some Don Julio and a top shelf margarita, I might be able to pull that shit off. I don't know if the money right. If I was an actress. Y'all feel me? Top shelf margarita and some Don Julio, a few shots of that Don Julio, I might could pull that off. But I gotta see what the check looking like first, because we ain't gonna be out here just showing the tatas for free. If that money looking right, if the millions is bumped up a little bit, I don't know. Carrie, I might be able to get up there and do a little bit. I don't know. We'll see. So Paula Patton, honey. Paula Patton says that the day before that they were going to shoot the scene, she says that I was thinking about it. Thinking about whether or not I should take my shirt off to make this scene a little bit more steamier, okay? Girl, but you were there with Denzel Washington, and y'all know Denzel gives, honey. He gives. So, and he's professional too. All right. So, but it says that Paula Patton says that she was comfortable doing this scene with Denzel with her shirt off, okay? I said, I bet you were. I bet you were. I mean, hell, it was your idea. She said that the scene seemed very phony to do it with her shirt on, even though the script did not require her to go topless. All right. Now she says that y'all know that she was, at the time when this movie came out, she was married to singer Robin Thicke, okay? And she says that she asked him what he thought about the idea of her going topless for that particular scene, and she says that he told her to go for it. And she said that he also told her that we don't get hung up about these types of things. You're an actress. He says go in there and do your best work. That's a supportive husband right there. That's a supportive husband. You sit down and say, look, baby, the scene does not require me to take my shirt off and go topless. But I'm thinking, like, you know, just to make it a little more steamier, that I should go in there and take my clothes off and let him climb on top of me and do his business, like Mr. said. And he turned around and tell you, look, I ain't pressed about that. Look, you're an actress. Go on and take your top off and go on in there and do what you got to do, girl. Go on and do what you got to do. I know it said you ain't got to, but girl, go take your shirt off and go on in there with Denzel. I don't give a hot damn. So, hey, she did that, and that's why. So if you guys have seen that movie, I think I've seen that movie, but she was not required to take that damn top off. That was her idea. You heard it first right here, okay? So Paula, girl, you out here getting naked when you ain't got to be naked, girl. You still get the same amount of money. They don't give your ass no more money for taking your shirt off, but I guess she wanted the scene to be a little bit more real, okay? I don't know, girl. I don't know. All right, so let's get on through the show, child. All right, so Taye Diggs and Megan Good, you guys, they are starring in a new movie, and they're also executive producing this new movie on Lifetime, which is also backed by Terry McMillan, and it's called Forever. It said that this movie is set to be a very, very good movie, and it is a must-see, okay? Yes, so we're going to see what it's giving. I do watch Lifetime. I like a lot of Lifetime movies. So y'all know Megan Good is doing her thing. She just did The Divorce in the Black movie with Corey Hardick. That turned out to be a good movie. She's doing her thing. She is doing her thing. So from being on Netflix to, what was it on Netflix? To then being on Lifetime now with this movie with Taye Diggs. We're going to see what it's giving. I like Taye Diggs in his acting, okay? How Stella Got a Groove Back was one of my favorite movies that he's played in, among others. So we'll see what their dynamic is, and they're saying that this movie is really, really supposed to be good. But again, it is backed by and written by Terry McMillan, and the movie is called Forever, and it will be on Lifetime, okay? They have not announced a time and date yet, and when I get that, I will also let you guys know. Feel free to go ahead and Google and look it up and see for yourself. If you guys see any dates or things, let me know, and I'll be happy to let everyone else know. But when I looked, I did not see a date as of yet. But they said the movie is supposed to be really good, all right? So y'all know I like to keep y'all updated on good movies and stuff like that that's coming out for all my movie freaks. All right, let's get on President Biden addresses the nation, child, after announcing that he is stepping down from the presidential race. Now, Biden says that personal ambition cannot come in the way of American democracy, and he vows to finish his term. You guys, okay? He only has a few more months to go. He says that he will finish his term of presidency, and we're here for it, okay? He has his own reasons as to why he stepped down. If you guys want to hear his entire speech and what he was talking about, it's all over the internet, YouTube, Google. You can look anywhere. CNN, I think, had it as well. So if you have not seen his speech where he talked about and where he addressed the nation, definitely go and look at that. He talked about a lot of strong points, and he definitely is happy that Kamala Harris is stepping up in his absence to run for presidency, okay? Again, vote blue. vote blue, okay? I did have somebody, I'm not going to say their name. I did have somebody in my comments, a subscriber of mine, said, Caramel, I actually watch you and I like your show, but you've been talking about vote blue, and you've been promoting Biden and Kamala Harris, but I'm actually going to be voting for Trump. And my whole stance was, listen, I don't say I hate Trump. I'm just saying what my preference is. So I'm not going to beat you down for a decision that you want to make, because that's what you choose to do. I mean, everybody can vote. Like I said, I'm not going to tell you who to vote for. I'm saying vote blue, but bottom line is I'm not going to ridicule you, and I'm not going to drag you and read you down because you want to vote for Trump. I mean, that's your choice. That is your choice. I don't want to offend anybody, which is why I always say I don't like to speak politics on my show. But given the circumstances, that is very hot news right now, with President Joe Biden stepping down and Kamala Harris stepping up. I mean, we do have to give the information as that me in the comments or say whatever they need to say. Scared that I'm going to say something to maybe offend them. That's not the case. That's not the case. Vote for who you want to vote for. I'm just saying I'm voting blue, okay? So I just want to put that out here. I know a few of you guys that watch me, you probably will vote for Trump, and that's your choice. I'm not going to beat you down, and I'm not going to offend you and say you stupid for I'm not going to do that. I'm not going to do that. Because you're welcome to vote for who you want to vote for, okay? Period. I don't want nobody to be offended at all. So let's move on. Rapper Meek Mill with his crazy ass, he's getting dragged online after posting where the F is Biden at. Like, sir, why are you asking where Biden is? Did you not know that he stepped down from the presidency and that Kamala Harris stepped up? Like, where were you when this whole situation went down? Like, were you somewhere hanging out with Diddy? Were you somewhere hanging out up under Diddy with him calling you daddy and all that? Like, why are you asking where Biden is? You know where the hell Biden is with your slow ass. What kind of weed are you smoking and what's in your weed? What kind of drink were you drinking when all of this went down? The whole world knows now that Kamala Harris has stepped up to be the next president because Biden has stepped down. Crazy ass. What be wrong with people? Ugh. So he getting drugged online because people like, where we Meek Mill? Did his little side piece, did his little bottom feeder. He was a broke wrist pony too, because I saw some pictures of you and Diddy. Yeah, I said blouse because it looked like a whole blouse. Sir, get your life and stay caught up on what's going on in the world. Obviously, your spaceship just landed probably today for you not to know what was going on with Biden, okay? Moving on. All right, Candy Birds, honey. Candy Birds reveals that people/fans got the indication that she was being the difficult one in the group Xscape when she chose to step away from the group. She's saying that's not the case, and she's clearing it up. Y'all know, leave it to Candy, honey. Candy is going to always tell you the tea of what's going on, okay? She said, y'all ain't about to have me out here looking like I was the one having the group break up, because it was not me. So Candy reveals that it was Latasha Scott, which we all know, who was the real villain, who pretty much played the group and caused her to leave and take that hiatus when she decided to leave the group that time. Candace says that back when Xscape, when they were doing all this touring or whatever, that the group was in a good space at one point, but then Latasha Scott decided that she was leaving the group to go solo, and sprung it on them last minute and asked that the group kind of be put on a halt while she does her solo thing. And they were all pissed about it. They were pissed. They were like, what you mean you going solo? And we're at the height of our career. We're ready to tour and promote our music. And now you want to sit here and talk about you going solo and just leaving us on ice, and we got to wait on you to when you ready to come back to the group, and that's not fair. So Candy says that Candy and Tiny were not, of course, in agreement with it. Her sister Tamika at the time was in agreement with her going solo. And Candy and Tiny felt like Latasha was being selfish by asking the group to wait on her when they also had other things going on. As you guys know, Tiny and Candy were writing songs for other groups while they were touring and, singing with Xscape. All right. So they didn't have to put their stuff off. So they felt like, why are we having to wait and mess up our money because Latasha want to go out here doing some snake mess. All right. Y'all know she was, at the time, the leader of the group. To go to the label to try to hash out and talk about and come to a resolve about this situation, okay? But says that Latasha Scott and her sister Tamika jumped the gun and went ahead of them, child. went ahead of Tiny and Candy and overtalked them pretty much and made it seem like that the other two, that Candy and Tiny, were in agreement with her going solo when that's not the case. So Candy was pissed about that, all right? She was pissed about that when they found out. So that she and Tiny pretty much stuck together on how they felt, and that they went to So Def to sit with them and tell them that they're not waiting and they're not willing to sit back and wait on Latasha to go solo, because they too have other things going on and their careers are also important as well as hers is, all right? Because y'all know at one point Candy wanted to be the leader of Xscape, but they didn't feel her voice was strong enough, so they had Latasha, they bumped her up to be the leader of the group. Candy didn't like that because she felt like, you know, I can lead too. Well, you know, all of them have capabilities to do leads. All of them, if you listen to their songs, all of them have done leads, but the main leader of the group is Latasha Scott, for those of you, I mean, y'all should know that. All right, but Candy says that she got upset. She walked out of the meeting to go home. She was like, I'm sick of this shit, I'm going home, because she was mad that the record label was more so in favor of Latasha going and trying out this solo career because they had money behind it. So Candy says that as soon as she got home, that the label called her and told her that she would either have to wait on Latasha to return from her solo, doing her solo album, or she would have to sign a member release form. And she was like, excuse me? Excuse me? I got to sign a member release form? She was like, you know what? I'm going to just sign this damn form. So she signed the member release form, releasing herself from the group. So as you guys know, when they had the So Def Jam, where they had all the artists from So Def up on the stage, Candy was not there. A lot of people were like, what the hell is Candy? Tiny was there, Tamika was there, Latasha was there. Candy was not there. And that's why she was not there, because she got mad that they were, you know, giving Latasha Scott all these, you know, perks. And she signed that member release form and stepped back from the group for a while. But she was still making her money, because y'all know Candy gonna stay in her bag. She was writing music for other people. She was winning Grammys, okay? Yeah, so Candy said she was floored when they asked her to sign a member release form or accept the fact that Latasha was going solo. So during that time, she had already written a Grammy Award-winning song for Pink. Y'all know the artist Pink. And for Destiny's Child, Bills, rather. So she was still, you know, moving and shaking out here. But she was upset at the fact that Latasha Scott was getting to do this damn solo thing, at which it flopped, okay? Her solo career flopped. So then Latasha Scott returned to Xscape, wanting to be back in the group again. And she wanted things to be the way that it used to be, and they weren't trying to hear that shit. So then Tiny was asking that Candy come back, because Tiny, you know, Tiny and Candy are very, very tight like that, all right? Tiny is Candy is the alto of the group. So really, they really needed her. They really needed her in the group, okay? A lot of people were asking, where the hell is Candy? A lot of people were upset that Candy was not there because she was a part of the damn group. But they're saying that once Latasha Scott came back, that her attitude was, you know, like, yeah, you know, my career flopped or whatever. So, but we all need to get back in the studio and let's start recording new music. And because the fans need us. She kept saying, trying to blame it on the fans, saying, oh, it's the fans need us, the fans miss us, let's get back in the studio and do new music. At which then they were saying that Candy was then negotiating with the label to come back because she was ready to come back to the group. At which then Candy was still in her feelings, and she declined to come back during that time. So they said that a second time, of course, y'all know Latasha decided she wanted to do solo again. It flopped again. But Candy has since come back to the group, but they had to change their name to Xscape 3 because Latasha Scott launched a lawsuit against the group and against Mona Scott Young. For those of you that didn't know, Mona Scott Young is over Love and Marriage Huntsville, Love and Hip Hop rather. She launched a lawsuit against them, and she also tried to sue the group because they didn't want her to come back after she kept leaving the group and then coming back. So they launched their own group called Xscape 3 to avoid being sued for still doing shows under the group Xscape. And Latasha Scott was mad about that shit and decided to go after them, at which they're saying that she was not successful in her lawsuit in terms of suing them. But she decided to leave them, didn't want to come back, and want things to be like it used to be. I was like, girl, no, it don't work like that. You don't get to keep abandoning them and then blame it on the fans, saying the fans want me to come back. And then the way you showed your ass on that show, that was just giving too much. She is the problematic person, and her husband Rocky is the icing on, is the cherry on top with her bullshit. Like, he is in their business way too much, and he is part of the problem and the part of the reason why her ass act the way she do. Not even to mention the fact that her sister turned on her ass about her stealing all that money from her. Y'all know about that from watching the show, which she still ain't paid that money back yet. She and her sister are still not talking. Latasha Scott and her sister Tamika are still not speaking. So, I mean, everywhere you go, girl, it's a problem. I'm going to guess that you are the problem, Latasha Scott, okay? I'm guessing that you are the problem, sis. So, you need to figure it out. And they don't want to fool with her. She is still not the Tamika that's touring, okay? And they're touring with SWV, 702, and some more. Who else was it? What's the group from Bad Boy? What's the group? Total is also on tour with them as well. So it's a great tour. It's a great tour. And they've been on tour for quite some time. So I'm hearing that the tour is doing very, very well with the girls. And hey, that is what it is. So Tasha, you missing out on all that money because your ass want to be out here acting crazy when you could have been getting a bag. They're going from city to city to city making a bag, and your ass can't go because you acting stupid. All right, let's move on, honey. Maurice Scott responds to fans after they're asking why they never knew that he had daughters. We kind of touched on this yesterday. After 8 seasons of being on Love and Marriage Huntsville and no storyline. That's what they're saying. And this was in a Facebook group that I saw. Maurice responded by saying that he never hid his daughters. And he says that he's even mentioned them several times on the show, but he does not have control over and he's not responsible for what's left on the cutting room floor. So he's trying to say that production maybe edited out him mentioning his daughters on the show. Well, if you don't really have a storyline, Maurice, why would they take out the one thing that might be a great thing? I mean, they didn't take out the fact that you were introducing the world to your son, Monster. You had Monster on the show. Monster was living with you. You talked about Monster and all the stuff he was trying to do. You brought Monster's mom on the show. So I ain't never heard you talk about no damn daughters until you did your Dustin Ross interview. I never heard of that. I never knew you had adult daughters. I just knew you had Monster. So fans are saying that they felt hoodwinked at the fact that he wanted to bring it out on Dustin Ross's interview, that he had 2 adult daughters. One is a chef and one works with him at Credit One. He's saying that he mentioned it several times. He said that production just never showed it on the show. I was just like, I don't know about that one, Maurice. What y'all think? Have y'all ever heard Maurice talking about his adult daughters on the show? Yeah, I never heard that. I never heard that. Moving on though, Ken, honey, Trish and Ken. Let's talk about them right quick. Ken is out here trolling Trish's husband, Marquez, okay? Now, they're having some type of little battle online where Marquez said some slick shit to Ken, and Ken has since responded by sending Marquez a message, okay? And he's trolling him by sending a picture of him with his shirt off, showing he got all these muscles, and he had on some little tight-ass shorts, and he says in the caption, forever her motivation, then and now, with a laughing emoji and a little chocolate little thing, because y'all know that they were saying that Marquez was saying that he saw Ken in the DMs putting a little chocolate emoji in there with Trish when he and Trish were still married. So Ken is clapping back at Marquez because Marquez was pretty much saying that, you know, something about Ken stepping in and thinking that he's the father of his kids and he's still their father. So yeah, they doing this little clapback mess online. But you know, I was telling y'all guys yesterday too that Ken and Trisha have unfollowed each other. So I don't know what the hell is going on. Are they reconciling? Are they not together? I'm confused because from what I saw, they've unfollowed each other. They're not following each other. So I don't know if Trish is still out here on her BS mess, and the two of them might be trying to get back together, or maybe they're still trying to keep up their storyline for the show. That's what I'm thinking. It could be that. It could be that. I'm not sure. But from what I saw, they weren't following each other. They were not following each other. All right, let's get into this last thing. Destiny Patton, honey. Destiny Tackleberry Patton is said to have possibly slipped up and exposed a secret with Martel on episode 12 of Love and Marriage Huntsville, where she says of Martel that you're still out here procreating. So fans were asking, does Martel have another baby on the way that we don't know about? Now, we know it can't be Arion because they just showed Arion most recently. She did not look pregnant. Okay, she did not look pregnant. She was recently at Kiki Jabbar's funeral. Arion did not look pregnant. She like she been eating though. She like to look like they might have upped her food stamps or something. When she getting a little bit more food stamps up over there, where she's eating more than just Annihilators and shit. Annihilator sandwiches with cheese. All right. So they're saying once Destiny slipped up and said on episode 12 that Martel, you're still out here procreating. So that sounds like that he may have another baby on the way. Maybe baby number 6 is on the way, because you know he got 4 with Mel, and then 1 with Arion, and then a possible new baby out here. They're saying people are asking if he has another baby, guys. I don't know. What you guys think? I do know that he was saying he wanted to have more children whenever he went live that time, to whenever he had he and Mel's kids out there by some lake. Y'all remember we kept saying, oh my God, it's too cold to have the kids out there. They don't even have no hat on. They ain't got no gloves and stuff on. Sugar Mama was saying her hands were cold. And she was saying she wanted her mom. She wanted to be with Mel because it was too cold to be out there. The kids were not properly dressed to be outside in that weather. So he was saying then in his live that he definitely wanted to have more kids. But I'm like, Martel, you're not even taking care of the kids that you have. You're not even paying child support for the children that you have, for none of your children. You don't pay child support to Arion, and you're not paying it to Mel for your 4 children. And Mel even said that you can't even afford to feed the kids. And now you're forced to have to pay Mel this $7,000 per the courts for this, for playing with the damn courts like you've been doing. Okay, I don't know why you would want to go out here and have another baby when you can't even take care of the ones that you have. So you're out here finagling still with no protection and bringing other children into the equation. That's very irresponsible. Okay. So people have been asking too. Let's get into this because this is some more tea. People have been asking, where's Arion? Okay. They've been asking, where the hell is Arion? Because she's been ghost. Now, the last time we saw her, like I said, was at Kiki Jabbar's funeral, where she popped up there with Martel. All right. Dressed like a damn 12-year-old on Easter Sunday, honey. Getting ready to deliver her Easter speech. That's how her ass looked with that lopsided bun and that little Easter dress her ass had on with them damn kitten heels. All right, and them gang green braces that her ass is still wearing for over 27 years now. You know, she's been wearing braces about 27 years, and her damn teeth still ain't fixed. Now, word on the curve is that Paris's dad has threatened to get full custody of Paris if Arion didn't get her shit together with her parenting with Paris after the court documents, Melody's and Martel's court documents, exposed Paris for bullying the Eminem kids. Okay? Arion hopped on, y'all remember she hopped on Martel's live and was begging Martel to fix that situation, to say that Paris was not bullying Mel's kids, and Martel ignored her, which then made fans feel like maybe there may be some truth to this whole bullying situation with Arion bullying these kids, or Arion's daughter, or Arion allowing her daughter Paris to bully the children. They really went in on her. Several outlets were talking about it and dragging Arion for that, calling her the paramour, remember? So, like I said, ordered to pay Mel the $7,000. We're almost done, guys. And he was also ordered by the courts to have the psych evaluation. Martel cannot speak on Mel's name or speak on Mel. And Arion has gone completely radio silent since all of this stuff has happened, because I think she's afraid that coming up in October, because y'all know they got to go back to court in October for their case, where Martel has to answer to the courts. I think he's scared. I think Arion is scared that her name is going to come up in this situation as well, with this revenge peace situation, because she did have a lot to do with it. Okay, there's a lot of evidence that's out there where Arion is also tied into this, so I think she's being quiet. I think Martel has told her to stay her ass off TikTok and YouTube and everywhere else, for you F up my case and have my ass locked up. Because she's been doing a lot of talking. Y'all remember she was doing a lot of talking with Original Straight No Chaser, where she's got video after video after video on Arion spilling tea and throwing Martel under the bus, telling shit she was not supposed to tell. So I think Martel probably done scared her ass and told her, look, stay your ass off social media before you fuck up my case. Because he's got to go back in October to answer to the judge. But Arion is she's in a lot. She's in a lot of shit right now. And her baby daddy, honey, Paris's dad, had let her know, you better get your shit together and keep my daughter out of you and Martel's mess, or she will be with me permanently. So that's why we ain't heard from Arion, because she can't talk. Okay, but everybody said, where the hell is Arion? Because she was online, like, talking a whole lot of shit, you know, trying to talk shit about Mel and talking about the kids are bad and all that. We ain't heard shit about her. We ain't heard nothing about her. But Martel does have to have that psych evaluation done by October. If he don't, he's going to lose custody and his rights to the children. So we're going to see if he complies with that. If he does not, he will not have any rights to the kids, which would then give Mel full custody. I'm hoping he don't comply. This is the first time I hope a person don't comply with the courts. I hope he does not comply so that Mel can get full custody, move the hell out of Huntsville, and do what she needs to do. And possibly get a show on her own network, Tilted Crowns, for she and her kids so that they can be seen again on national television and all of that stuff can be overturned, okay? But yeah, Arion also talked about moving out of Huntsville. I don't think she's able to do that because Paris' dad is not going to allow her to move away from Huntsville with that daughter because he's watching. He is watching everything now as related to their daughter to make sure she is not being pulled into she and Martel's mess. This is not the first time that Paris has been into some mess with Arion and Martel. But that dad, he is on their ass, okay? So we're going to see what it's giving. I'm happy that she is quiet because she's really the reason why most of this shit has gone down. She's really, and I ain't going to blame it all on her because Martel is an adult. He did go out and cheat. But, you know, had Arion stayed out of the shit, maybe, just maybe. But then again, God does things the way he wants to. Martel really wasn't supposed to be with Mel anymore. His time was up with her. And he has bigger and better things for her. So I'm kind of low-key glad that Arion came through and did what she did. Because that kind of gave Mel the freedom that she needed. So thank God that this situation is working in Mel's favor finally. Because it was looking like the judge was kind of siding with Martel for the longest. We were like, damn. What kind of judge is this? Like, they might need to get another judge or, you know, have this case done in another city or something so that they can get a fair trial. But it's looking like the judge is finally, guys, finally holding Martel's feet to the fire in this case. So thank God. I'm praying that everything works out well for them come October, okay? So we'll see what it's giving and thank God for that. Okay, we got a troll. Get them out of here, all right? Before they ass get tore up in here today. I'm going to rip your damn bangs out. Get out of here. All right, but thank y'all so much. Mods, thank you. KBR, Linda Gamble, Bill Wilson, and KBR. Thank you all so much. Did I get out? Tyra, Belle Wilson, KBR, and Linda Gamble. Thank you guys so much for modding. Thank you to all of my content creators that join, each and every one of you guys. Thank you also to my Caramelians for being in the chat today and everybody in the bushes as well. All 519 of you guys. Please hit that like button to support the channel. If you've been watching us for quite some time, go ahead and subscribe because as you guys can see, we have the tea over here. We have a great show. We have laughs. We do it all over here, okay? Love you guys down. Enjoy your Thursday. And I will see you guys later for our official pop in, okay? Bye.